The mission of Mimi's Mini's Gourmet Treats is to share a hug with every little bite. The treats are like little hugs, and they are just perfect for celebrations, care packages, just because, or I miss you, token, or to lift someone's spirits after they had a hard time. Sweet treats have a way of making any moment a little better. Mimi means grandma in German. And Mimi's Minis was birthed out of cherishing and sharing how that as a symbol of spreading sweet bits as that of a grandma's love with friends and family in such a special way. There's nothing like remembering and feeling the sweetness that a Mimi smile, hug, lesson, and treat can give you in many, many ways. Mimi's Minis is just a way to remember a piece of that in a small way. Get yourself a small treat today at shopmimisminis.com. The link will be in the description below. Since this is the last podcast for the year, I want to quickly take the time and thank everyone for taking time out and checking this podcast out. We definitely appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoy it, and hopefully y'all will stick around for the future ones to come in the future. But anyways, I'm not going to waste too much of your time. Just to let you know, once again, this was recorded before the election. So be aware as we're talking through this episode. And beyond that, happy holidays. And yeah, let's just get into it.
Oh, there he goes.
Wait a minute.
What did happen?
Not him.
Damn.
Is that a clone?
Wow.
So you got a mask on now and everything. Oh, hell
It's a
no.
clone. It's a clone. Nah. Oh, man. We swore up and down. They kicked in your door.
Yeah, man.
They got him. They got him.
They tried to, but I fought to get back.
Whatever this secret is, man, you may want to keep that shit yourself.
Fuck that. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
I was about to. I don't think I want to know this secret. I'm good.
Hell no,
Yeah,
no.
man.
Straight. It's too rich for my blood. Sorry.
I'm sorry, white people, but I keep doing what you're doing.
There's a reason there's an alias on here, man. I ain't crazy. I've been watching.
That's terrible.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
See, you haven't started talking yet, bro.
Yeah.
You don't just disappear when you the host, man. The whole feed would go down, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I want to know if it was even still recorded.
It's recording. It says it right here.
Oh, okay.
So we're good with that.
Of course it's recording. They need everybody else's name. My name is Carl. Carl Winslow.
Carl Johnson.
No,
He stayed for
Carl
sure.
Winslow. Carl Winslow from Family Matters. Okay.
Oh, I'm just my whole damn name's right there.
Yeah. Got
Earl
you.
Grey. That's actually
Yeah.
smart. That's actually really smart. He put Tim Two Man there. I might have to change that next time. Because, he over here talking about secrets. Change my name.
Come on now, you see the topics we over here talking about, bro. You got me
That's
crazy
true.
enough.
That's true. You make a good goddamn point.
Yeah, Now when that door behind Brandon fly open and his screen go black, yeah, you connected.
Oh no, I'm already ready, guy. I'm already ready. I'm not saying nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Let me just say I'm ready to defend myself.
Hey, no black person is ready for six niggas in SWAT gear and to kick in their door. I don't give a fuck who you are, Rambo.
Well,
no
now,
nigga in the world is ready for that.
I'm ready because Adrian said something, so that put me on my guard. I was like, you know what? You're right.
Doesn't matter if somebody said something. If six niggas in SWAT gear with ARs come to your door, I guarantee you're not ready. We ain't none of us ready.
Hey, Tim the Tool Man is ready, okay? You know, Wilson was looking out for me across the way, bro. I'm good.
I got my pajama pants and no shoes. I am not ready. I'm not ready for the door to be kicked in.
I'm ready. The minute I hear, I'm gone. Now, will I successfully escape? No. But I'll get out this room. and you might hear some gunshots. And yeah, that'll probably be the last time you hear of me. But
I just ate mashed potatoes and some mixed vegetables and 2 pieces of chicken. I am not ready to be running nowhere.
Does anybody notice that G still hasn't said a word, bro?
He might be a reptilian.
Somebody's in that dark room holding a gun to his head right now.
He might be a reptilian.
Now, when his damn secret is a recipe to cupcakes, bro, you know they got his in.
The secret is that we should all just be one with each other.
We should just be happy with this 5 people right here. Kumbaya.
He got cue cards in front of him now and everything. He's like, I love you, Medica, in all of its glory. We, the free people of this beautiful country.
The secret is we should just be happy with what we got, okay? And cornbread should definitely be made with sugar, and grits should be with sugar too. Whatever you need me to say.
Jay, are you wearing a mask or something right now?
I'm telling you, bro, they got it.
This is my.
What the hell? This whole time, all I can see is G's eyes.
I'm saying, like, why is that room so dark? It's like, is there somebody in there?
Right,
it wasn't that dark earlier. Not that dark earlier.
It wasn't.
Look, just knock the camera over, and we know you got it. Or we got you. Okay, we're gonna try to send help.
Blink twice if you're fine.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't rely on it too much because they keep saying we always late. But I mean, we'll try to send help.
Oh, they ain't gonna come. That.
Oh man. Oh, that's funny. So you got him another secret?
Hell no. No. Hell no.
Can you use another term than secret? Do you guys want to know some information? Like,
for real.
You guys want to be hip to the game, but not just stop saying the S word. I never thought I'd say that, but
we're gonna do this like grade school, man. Mail that secret to me, okay?
Well, it is 8:10 and we did start late, so I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. We can either end it here or we can keep going. It's really up to you.
I'm gonna have to end it here, you guys. I got some phone calls to make, so
All right.
You guys could continue on going. Yeah, I got another idea about another video to make for YouTube. I had the ideas. I'm just waiting for something to come in so I can start uploading. Just make all these videos and upload it. But yeah, my idea is pretty much responding to the whole white people feeling thing, feeling fear. I will make a whole video on that and make a response video to this. And maybe something else too. I just don't know. I just got to.
Oh, I can't wait to see the fucking reaction to that.
Yeah. Oh,
Make
yeah.
a diss record too.
You're gonna be like, what? What the hell is this talking about?
He's about to leave his chat, be like, "Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You cool, fuck you."
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to.
No, listen to me. If you do it, you gotta get on there with like with the Guy Fawkes mask and a hat and a fucking hood, and just have a deep, like, scary movie voice, like just. We need to simulate fear into these white people. Yeah, you need to go all out.
Like, white people. I'm about to put fear into you.
Would you like to play a game? Like, just go all out. I guarantee you'll be thrown under the fucking jail after that. I guarantee you that.
Man.
They are literally gonna put the iron mask. Like literally, they're gonna throw you under the jail with the iron mask on. You're not never see the light of day again. I guarantee you that.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
I know.
I wouldn't make that video. That's all I have to say to that.
Yeah, it's already on my list. It's gonna be made.
Well,
but maybe okay. So
real.
I got to make a phone call, but I'm gonna try to get on my iPad. I'll be listening, but I'll just be on mute. So, so I'm gonna try to get on the iPad and just transfer over.
All right. Well, hold on. Wait. Before you do that, does everyone want to keep going?
Yeah, all the way back in the room.
Everybody's good?
I mean, I'm pretty much done. Gotta get some rest for work, so.
All right. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, it seemed like. Yeah, I just want to make sure because. So yeah, B, don't even worry about it, man. I guess we'll just end it here because it seemed like
Okay.
Yeah, it seemed like everybody want to get it off. So.
I mean, I don't want to get off, but I'm pretty sure they're tracking my IP address now that they got your ass. So,
one moment. I like to know you guys. Well, what do y'all think about the whole Ice Cube thing? Do y'all talk about that?
Do you want to get into it? You want to end it with that real quick?
Yeah, just real quick. If I'm just curious what you guys think.
You know what? That's good. Hey, Jason.
Yes, sir.
You want to start off by talking about that? Did you hear about what was going on with Ice Cube and all the stuff he said?
Oh, with the contract with Black America and the I mean, well, first of all, I think people should know that Ice Cube has genuine intentions as far as him always being a radical against things, I believe his approach, his intentions are good with trying to get something done and using his influence as a celebrity to get some traction. The fact that he went to the Democrats and they was like, we'll holler at you after the election. And that Trump campaign was like, oh, we'll talk to you now. And then, in the media is going to swing that and say he's back and such and such. I don't really have a criticism of Ice Cube, because I truly believe he's trying to get something done. He's not saying I want a contract for a new record deal. He's saying I want something tangible things that can benefit us specifically. I do understand his position on, not voting. I mean, I'm not saying I agree with it or disagree with it. I just understand what you say, that they need to earn our vote, not just give it away to Democrats because blacks vote Democrat. That's what we've been doing for years and nothing has happened. So I think the fact that, but I also don't really believe that the Trump campaign gonna do anything. Like, I just don't trust either side. I believe that is just a ploy to get black votes. I believe that $500 billion, I think it was, that Trump is trying to put in the platinum plan. That's cool, but I don't think that that's necessarily what Cube has planned. And I just don't see any real progress as far as, any of those things really getting implemented unless get supported by more people like Cube. I always say that if we get our people that are in quote unquote power or have a great deal of influence, we would need a large collective of those people to come together and say, hey, we're in these different industries, you make a whole lot of money. And if you put them all their, reach together, it might be 1 billion people, you know what I'm saying? And you put all them together and then they all come together and be like, look, man, we're going to, actually get some things done. But I don't really believe that Trump has any intentions on actually doing any of that. I just don't believe either side, actually. The Democrats nor Republicans are going to come together and be like, here's our reparations. Here, let me give y'all some money. I just don't think nobody is really gonna make that happen. But Cube, I think he got good intentions.
The one thing I do like, and like I said, I mean, you made a lot of points that I go into, but I'm gonna keep it short. Simply this: get what we need by any means necessary. And I think that we should have that more mindset. Stop trying to go for, because I do think we care too much. And it's really disturbing that we care too much about optics than we care about policies and what they're doing. And that's a big issue. That's why I like what Cube is saying, where basically any means necessary. I don't care if it's Republican. I don't care if it's Democrat. I don't care if it's somebody who I hate. I don't care if it's somebody who I love. As long as we get it done.
Right.
And I agree with that way more. So, yeah, I'm really big on Cube stand. Like I said, I'm more behind Cube than other people when they talk about who. To me, like I said, I feel like we care too much about optics and not solutions. Like it's one of the reasons why, some elected officials, like I said, I'm not big on either party either. I think they're both bad. It just depends on what we're talking about. I think they're both bad. I'll be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of Kamala Harris, but I could go to Facebook right now and see a bunch of people that just say, yeah, she may have did a lot wrong, but she's a black woman, so she understands us. I said, we'll see. But from reading her policies and what she's about, I'm not big on her at all. But that's why I said go ahead.
Oh no, I was just agreeing with you. Whoever's gonna get it done, because I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. As much as I dislike Donald Trump as a person, as a human being that breathes, I don't like him as a person.
Yeah.
As much as I dislike him as a person, if Donald Trump said, "Look, we gonna really help y'all, put some real policies together, really help our people get out of poverty, get our healthcare together, get us some wealth." If he actually did that, I'm going to vote for him. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, well, no. If he's actually gonna do something that affects me and my people that no one has been able to do, regardless of what side you know what I'm saying, you vote on, then you have no choice but to look at that, because all these things are going to happen. None of that has to benefit us, regardless of which side you vote for. It's not, as much, like I said, as much as I dislike them, if actual change is going to come from this, I would have no choice but to go with the side that's going to give me something. It's just not logical. It's not logical to vote based on emotion or based on tradition, because my family votes this way, left or right. No, who's really going to give us something that we've been asking for forever, right? So, that's what I got to say on that.
Yeah.
thought somebody else said they had to go.
No, a lot of people said they had to go, but we're doing this Ice Cube thing. This is the last topic we're going to do, so I'm going to let you. We're going to finish up with this one.
Yeah, go ahead, let them go.
Keith, you want to go?
Oh yeah. Well, no, I just keep it short and simple about. I mean, I really don't know about the whole Ice Cube thing. I know G told me, but yeah, I mean, by any means necessary. I just feel like everybody is allowed to have their own opinion.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's like I'm not saying I agree with Donald Trump or anything that he does or says or anything, but he's allowed to have his own opinion.
Yeah.
Like if he hates niggas, he hates niggas. It's like it don't mean nothing. I mean, it's an opinion. It's like if he likes to grab women out of their pussies, like that's his opinion. Like I mean,
No.
I'm not saying it's a right opinion. It's just his opinion. People are allowed to have. It's just like how we're allowed to have our opinions when it comes to anything. It's like it's an opinion. I'm not saying it's a right opinion or it's a wrong opinion, but it's like I said, I'm not going to judge somebody on their own opinion. Okay, yes, it does not make it right in the sense of whatever, but it's like, you know, we are a chronicle of how we are raised. It's like some of our opinions, like us liking this person or us liking that person. It's just like I'm a fan of Liam Neeson at the end of the day. He makes great movies, but it's like I'm not going to judge him on what he said about his friend getting attacked by some black guys and how he felt. I'm not going to stop watching Liam Neeson movies. He still makes good movies. And so like you know, that's the point that I'm trying to make. It's like just because of what he said, it doesn't change my views on him and his movies. He still makes great movies, still makes hits at the end of the day. So I'm saying a lot of people in history have said a lot of fucked up things. Black people, white people,
Right.
doesn't matter. And it's a lot of people out there who don't condone gay shit or this or that. But a lot of people we know have done, or not know, but in the famous industry, especially in the hip hop industry, has done a lot of gay and suspect shit. But we still support them. And like I said, that's the point that I'm trying to make. I'm not saying, yes, I agree with you. As long as you're willing to make change, because Trump has boosted jobs. He has, you know, raised the economy. 2 years ago, I was only making $9 or $10 out here. The minimum wage is at 12. Well, not minimum wage. I've bumped up a whole $3. So when like Obama was in office, I mean, hate to be a dick and say it like this, not a lot of change was happening. Because I personally feel
That's
like
not true.
Obamacare is good. Obamacare is
That's not
good,
true.
but it didn't help me at all. It didn't help me. It kind of hurt me, especially in the job wise.
That's not true. You know, Donald Trump. Do you understand? Barack Obama is the one that rose jobs, and Donald Trump has actually just rode the wave of Barack Obama. He's the one that took us out of the last session we had, and he's the reason why. And the minimum wage, that was passed, I believe, was that passed before Donald Trump was even elected, with the $15 minimum wage cap that was supposed to happen next year, this year. So I think that people thought Donald Trump did something for jobs. But reality, that was Barack Obama. Like, you can check the statistics. You can see the graph from Bush to Obama. Obama took us out of that recession, got more jobs, and then Trump has just come in and taken credit for that. So, I mean, that's just statistic. I'm not, trying to shoot you. I'm just saying statistically, actually, Donald Trump has caused millions of layoffs due to his improper response. So, realistically, his contribution.
That's a thing too. I don't feel like at the beginning of this, nobody could have handled this right. I mean, I'm not trying to defend Trump, but it's like everybody can sit here and say, "Oh, like, yeah, I would have handled this like this. I would have did this like this." But like back in February or March, it's like you don't know what was to come. It's like you didn't know the outs. Nobody was prepared. I'm not saying that he didn't know. He and G talking January and February. It's like we were sitting here worried about Kobe Bryant more than anything. I got to tell G all the time, it wasn't until March 11th and the NBA just said, okay, we're done. It was like, damn, are you serious? Like, and then like all this shit started to trickle down. Yes, okay, G says that he knew this was coming, this and blah blah blah. But the world didn't know, and the world didn't take it seriously. So like that's.
But
what I'm
other
saying.
people are handling it better than him, though.
Huh?
Do you agree that? Do you agree that since this is a worldwide pandemic, we actually have quantifiable evidence of how pandemics have been handled? Do you understand the United States of America is the worst country in the world handling the pandemic?
Oh yeah.
We have more cases and more deaths than anybody. So I'm saying, like, it could have been dealt with. Look at Canada. Look at, like, different countries. Like, people is doing better. They're handled.
I agree. A lot of people handle this differently, but I'm saying that I'm just not the type of person to be like, it's just Trump. It's our government that fucked up. Like I'm not just gonna be like Trump this, Trump that. No, our government as a whole, as G just said, fucked up. They fucking dropped the ball. They want to cut me out and to take me to Guantanamo Bay, and so be it. But like our government fucked up. I'm not just gonna blame a mascot that's called Trump. I'm just not gonna do it. No, our government dropped the ball. Like yes, our whole regime fucked up. That's who fucked up. I'm not just gonna say, oh, it's just Trump. I feel like it doesn't matter who was put in this position. It still would have been the same outcome. I personally feel.
Yeah, I agree more with that. I think we just have bad leadership as a whole. Like, and I do agree with that. I'm not just gonna put that on Trump. Not saying Trump handled this well, but this is not defense.
No.
But I think it's more than him.
Was it smart for him to cancel the plan that was put in order? There was a comprehensive pandemic plan put together by Barack Obama that Donald Trump dismantled when he got into office. That's irresponsible.
And again, that goes back to I'm not defending him because that's what I'm saying. It's an entire government issue. I don't think it's just him.
He makes the call though. I don't get that. The head leader in chief is always responsible. The leader of anything is always responsible. That's across anything.
What you also got to understand. What you also have to understand is that he can't just make all the laws, all the rules. He has to go. He has to go to Congress and the Senate. That's kind of how it works. It's three bodies of power.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Again, this is not like I said. I'm not sitting over here arguing saying that what you're saying is wrong because I agree. I know about that. Yeah, that was. I believe that it was the entire government that fucked up. The entire government. This goes back to what I was saying, where if you look when Trump was shutting down, Democrats were like, no, let's keep it open. And then when Trump said, oh no, it's not, the Democrats were like, no, you need to shut it down. That's what I'm saying. It changes. That lets me know that we have a leadership issue. You see, to me, and this is just how I feel. I think people have the wrong idea of Trump. Not trying to say he's good or bad. People look at Trump, and because I remember 2016, people look at Trump to me like he's a bad guy, he's a problem. No. To me, oh, am I back?
Yeah, you get it.
Okay. If people will look at Trump as more of he's a product of the problem that's always been there, then we will have a better solution. Right. That's what I'm saying. So again, like I tell people, my defense of Trump is it's not my endorsement or not my acceptance or me saying to me, it's my inability to accept bullshit from everybody else. Trump would have never been in this position if our government wasn't around back then. As much as I like Obama and stuff, and I do I definitely do like Obama. He made mistakes, and what people don't remember, I think I talked to you about this, Jason. A lot of things. The one thing that people do not remember at that time was when he was being elected. The one thing that was coming out of people's mouth was, we are tired of politicians. I'm going to tell you right now, these past two elections, from the Hillary and Trump to this one, I don't like anybody. Nobody makes me comfortable.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. We have a system problem as a whole. Trump would have never been off in this. We would never be in this situation if our politics and our politicians would have done right by the people, but they don't. So people got fed up of politicians, and we were left with Trump. This is why you have people, even look on the outside, looking at Rock, looking at Oprah, even like people talk about voting for Kanye, because we are tired of the politics. Like to me, when I look at Trump, it was kind of the right direction, but the wrong person. He was a wrong person. I don't think he should have been elected. I don't think he thought he was going to be president. I sure as hell didn't want him to be president, but he is, and it sucks. But I think we need to. I think we just need to be real about it and say no. We need to be on these fucking politicians as a whole. That's why people say yes, it's touch your local elections. But I think we also need to put our foot in our hands because it makes no sense. Like, and what people got to understand, like some of these people have been around for 45 years. I mean, what's called Biden himself has been around for 45 years. And you got to think about like all these people. Like, I mean, even look at it back in the day. Like everybody looks at Trump as he's the worst president. You got to remember, especially when it comes to black folks, we had leaders back in the day when we were being hung, being killed, being murdered, being abused, that just looked the other way.
I said that. Like I said, that's the example that I'm saying. It's like, everything that we know now, and like I'm not even going as far as back as that. It's just everything we know now about George Bush and the whole kind of heaven thing. It's like we know now that wasn't only on him. It was a collective decision. It was a collective decision to do what they did, and so on and so on. Whoever chose to retaliate, if you want to go on the conspiracy theories of this and that, blah blah blah. But it wasn't just one man who pulled that trigger. It was not. It was not.
That's facts.
And that's the point that I'm saying now. It wasn't one man and to pull this trigger. It just wasn't. I can't put blame on one person.
Yeah.
I just can't.
And like I said, and I'm with you though, and I will say this: yes, Trump deserves all the criticism he gets. He was not good. I don't like him, but the problem is we keep getting distracted that we're not even like I tell people we got to be very careful because we're really close to a place where we might wind up in a worse situation than where we started. And that is a possibility. And that's something that I think is even a worse thing than Trump, where we wind up in a very worse situation. And we're very close to that happening. And that's why I said we need to make sure we look at everybody.
Yeah, you're right. It is a collective. The whole government needs to be dismantled. I just don't. I mean, I agree, man. If neither side is good, I don't like neither one of the candidates. To be honest with you, I can only judge a man by his actions, right? Like that's all you can judge a man by are his actions. And when Trump first got elected, I was unbiased. I was like, let's see what he do.
Yeah,
I said the same thing. People are tired of politicians. People are tired of the bullshit. People are tired of being lied to. And I think Trump got elected because he was raw and wasn't what we were used to. So people like new things. We wanted something new. And this was his opportunity to kind of make some waves. He could have got reelected. I mean, or he could have have approval more of Americans if he would have, I think he doesn't know how to run a country. America is the biggest job in the world. I think he's trying to run it like a business.
He's a businessman.
He didn't even. I mean, he's a businessman, and although America is a corporation, he doesn't understand certain things, and I think that his way of handling things, like how he didn't tell people how serious the virus was, how he was like it's a hoax, that has an impact when the leader of the free world is you know what I'm saying? That has an effect on things. It makes people not take things seriously. But I'm not gonna say he's the devil. Him being racist wasn't even my deal breaker. I said, what president ain't been racist? We live in America.
Thank you.
Like racism ain't the deal breaker for me. Oh, he's racist. Okay, what's new? I started judging him based on his reactions to, things that's happening to the black community, how he's treating immigrants, how he's, bigging up white supremacy, how he's not trying to bring people together, how he's illiterate, how he's not professional. You ain't got to be political, but you got to be professional. You know what I'm saying? That's like, those are my down points to Trump, but he's just another president like everyone else we've had, pretty much in my opinion.
Right direction, wrong person. Because even me, like, right. I'm with you, like, I'm tired of politicians. I'm tired of politics. I'm tired of lies. We need some solutions. I'm tired of games. I want some solution. I want somebody who's going to actually make a difference instead of playing these businessmen games. I'm not for what some people are saying. Like somebody came out before talking about remove the Constitution. No, I still love America. Don't get it twisted. I just think we have a leader. No. A friend of mine said it best. He said it best. He said we don't have a capitalism problem, we have a cronyism problem, and I agree. We got a bunch of cronies in office, and they need to go.
I feel you on that.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see how this goes, man.
Yeah, I know, because this is going to come out after the election. So, yeah,
stimulus cash is the same example. Like, I mean, I don't feel like it's Trump holding up the stimulus cash. It's everybody else.
It's everybody playing these political games. I mean, if you look, I mean, I've been watching like crazy. It's just too many political games. Like, this is a time where you should be a leader. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Let's just be honest. The only one who tried to do anything, like it or not, was Trump. He's the only one who passed something when nobody else wanted to do anything. Love it or hate it, that's a fucking fact. And
he want to pass something. The election isn't a week. He want to pass something. Do you not think he want to be able to say, "Now look, I got y'all.
Everybody is.
I gave y'all some money. It's in the best interest of him politically because he don't really care. Like, he don't sincerely care. But I think he's the one that's been saying, hey, we want to give y'all a bigger stimulus package than what the Republicans and Democrats is talking about. But each party is, like you said, playing political games. So at least he's trying to get something passed, regardless of his intention. You know, we need that break.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what it is. Like, yes, of course he's doing it for his own benefit. That's not what I'm denying. It's like, it's fucking ridiculous that. I'm trying to look at it as a whole. Like you're playing political games. You're playing games with people's lives, and I don't like that.
Yeah, man.
Like just simple fact. I don't care who it is. People are. This goes back to my original rant. People are suffering. It is time to help the people. When it's time to help the people, we need to help the people. If you cannot help the people when they need help, it's time for you to move aside and let in people who are willing to.
Agreed.
Yeah, and like I said, they're like, yes, as we all know, they're not going to make a decision until after the new president gets elected. Like I tell people, like I told G, like I tell everybody, I have no doubt in my mind, and it's not because I want Trump, that he's going to win again. Biden's track record is just not good enough. It's like, I tell people, it's like what do you want? Something like, what do you want? And a basically unknown evil, or evil that you already know. That's basically what it comes down to. And an unknown evil, or evil that you already know.
You know what?
Those are your two options.
Well, you know what? This is what I say. We need to hold our leaders to a standard. That's the option that we should be doing. We should be putting our foot on throats and say, hey, you need to help us out, or we're going to come up and make your life terrible. Now, I'm not saying go riot or destroy, or I'm not calling for violence, but I'm saying, yeah, we should be having we should be marching, yelling, coming together and saying, you need to do something. Right out. We need to start holding them to a standard. Stop with this. Oh, you gotta choose the lesser two evils. I hate that stupid thing. We got you.
Trust me, I do too.
Yes,
I do too. But I mean,
there's
but
no
it's
such
the
thing
choice right
as
now.
a lesser evil. It's either evil or good.
It's the choice right now. It's literally the choice: unknown evil or unknown evil. It's not even lesser two evils anymore. It's just like, which one do you want? It's like it's a choice. It's like, at least with Trump, we know what we're gonna get. We know exactly. But with fucking Biden, it's literally up in the air. It's up in the air. And like, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but yes, at least if I can know and prepare for something bad, at least I could at least I can have contingencies. But it's like unknown evil. I don't think this world can take another unknown evil. Seriously, if you want to go technical.
I feel you, man. I do feel you.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't want Trump in office, and I'm not saying that I do, but we got two options, man. That's it. We got two options, and I don't just like G said, I don't like either of the options. But what are we gonna do, man? Like I said, we can't just go out there and fight ourselves because we just are a drop in the ocean of like a drop in a very big ocean. So it's just not enough, man. it's just not enough.
Yeah.
And we got to sit here and just deal and suffer, and it sucks, man. It sucks that we have to wait literally probably what now, a week or two now to see what's going to happen. And we're all sitting on the edge of our seats just waiting for money and help and stimuluses and housing. And, you know, it's people who, this shit is just terrible. There's no other way to say it. It's just terrible.
Yeah. I mean, I think we're just at a terrible place with this country, and it sucks, you know. I think, you know, sometimes we forget, you know, in all our fighting that we have to always understand that, to me, at least, is how I feel about it, like how our ancestors fought. You know, I don't believe they fought for the country that was. I feel like they fought, at least some of them, or most of them, fought what it could be. You know, I think people, you know, get the wrong opinion when they want to sit down and say like, oh well, nothing's changed or whatever, all that stuff. No, the thing is, I think we got to realize is that, like I said, we dealt with this for 400 years. So the thing is, it's that no, our ancestors did a lot to get us to where we're at. The thing we had to realize that the fight's not over. We still got to keep pushing. The one thing we don't want to do though is revert back. We want to keep pushing forward, you know, because yes, I do want to get to a point where whether it's my kids or my grandkids, you know, they can look out in the world and say, wow, I could get a job because I'm good at what I do, or I can't get a job because I was just bad at what I did. Not because of my skin color, not because of whatever, based on my character, not what I look like. You know, and that's why I strive for, you know, not to be abused. Like when you get arrested because you actually do a crime, not because you're black and, oh, you fit a description. This is the world I fight for. I don't fight for the past. I don't fight for the rebirth. I fight, like I said, I am a person that's really about equality, and I'm all for pushing forward to a better place, not to look back. You know, I want to keep going forward. I'm not looking at 1865. I look back. I appreciate you. I thank you for what you did, but understand it's time for us to take it up and push forward. You know, and make sure that our kids and the people behind us, you know, we at least I know when I leave this earth, I hope I can leave it in a better state. That's just all I want to do.
Hell yeah, they better do something, because one thing I do know is human beings have a limit. And when you take away the basic things we need, you know what I'm saying? It's going to get to a point where, you know, them streets going to be full of angry folks. A lot of crime and killing going to start going on because people can't eat. They ain't got no shelter. They broke. And, you know, we already got, 97% of the wealth is, you know, within the hands of a few people.
Yeah.
So it's not like we're already in a position where wealth is distributed evenly, and then you add a crisis like this on top of it. If something don't come better, it's going to get real ugly real fast.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, Adrian, man, you've been pretty quiet, man.
Oh yeah, you know, I'm just scoping it out, but I don't know. Y'all doing a pretty good job at handling it. You know, hey, and plus, stop using my fake name, okay? On up in here, man. Tim don't like that. My name is Lamont Green, okay? South Carolina.
Jackson the Third.
You know, Withrow Single Bottom lives in New York, okay? So back off.
Uncle Rucky's no relation.
Man, I mean, yeah, you guys kind of went way off the Ice Cube deal, but you know, it's all good.
That was on me. I'm sorry, that was on me because I really don't know nothing about it. I feel like, you know, honestly, however Ice Cube feels is how he feels. It's like,
exactly.
I mean, pick on Ice Cube. It's like he feels how he feels. It's like, I mean, from what I hear, he didn't say anything too bad to isolate him. So it's like, you know, he had an opinion, he said his opinion, and everybody's dealing with it. I'm actually shocked, to be honest with you. I mean, I wish that we can do that more. It's like if somebody has an opinion, I wish that it wasn't just the hip hop, well, not hip hop, but just the vocals of black people. It's like, yes, I wish that we could take what black people say and just take it on the chin. Because, yes, a lot of black people say a lot of stupid shit, like no disagreement there. but I just wish that we all took it as nice as Kanye. I mean, not Kanye West. Jesus Christ. But and like Ice Cube, because I'm a big Kanye West fan, but goddamn guys, he let me down. like don't get me wrong. Like he'll tell you, I'm a giant Kanye West fan, and I will go to bat for Kanye West any day of the week. And I know I'm gonna regret saying this because somebody's gonna hear this and be like, "What the hell's his problem?" But I remember the Kanye West, of old, and I can understand where he's coming from. But the crazy has just got to him. And that's I mean, honestly, he's got 4 kids, and 2 of those kids are out of fucking just pure wet rock. So it's like I can truly understand why he's crazy now. He's like, I didn't sign up for this shit. Like, I got to deal with you. And he's I didn't sign up for that. I didn't sign up for that. So I get where Ice Cube is coming from, just like where Jason said. It's like we obviously don't 110% agree, but it's like I get it, and just like how we all feel, it's like we all just need to come together, and like I think we all could agree with that one thing more than anything. We need to rise above the bullshit. I know G says it every time, but like I said, I appreciate these hours or hour or two and we do talk, even though yes we don't know each other's background and stuff like that, but like I appreciate this for the simple fact of that this shit has brought me joy for the last 2 or 3 months, just to know that in my mind that I'm not the only one that feels like this. It's like, before this, can you truly say that you were in your mind like, am I the crazy person? Like I think I'm fucking crazy. Like, am I the only one that feels how I'm feeling? But to know that there's other black men of the ages of whatever, late 20s to, early 30s who can truly understand, like, damn, I feel like that too, or fucking, like, man, like, hell no, man, I disagree with you. Like, that shit don't make no sense. And, stuff like that. But then you're like, okay, well, in a way, I get what you're saying. Like, this and that. It's just beauty in full effect. It's beauty, it's art. I love it.
Right.
And that's how it should always be, And like again, I didn't make this for us all to agree. I made it so we can have a conversation. I mean, to me, I feel like this is a success to come to at least an understanding. Whether we agree or disagree, we can still walk away. And this is something I also want to show the people, like, we can still walk away as men and be like, hey, no issues. You feel how you feel, I feel how I feel. We ain't going to blows. We don't hate each other. It's just we all respect each other as men, and we all feel our way as men. I think that's something that's very important to put out there. Something that another reason why I put this together, because I want to make sure that is put out there. This is how you come to world peace. This is how you get solutions, by coming together, talking out your issues, and and be able to walk away saying, maybe I don't maybe I agree, disagree, or I understand you better. I get where you're coming from. Of course you're gonna yell, of course you're gonna scream and counts with it, but at least we could still be men about it and just talk to each other and come to some sort of understanding. And that's the only thing I ever asked for. I'm not saying agree with everything I agree with. Definitely don't agree with everybody in this room, of course, about a couple of things. But at least I can at least say, we can all come to an understanding. I think if the world can do this a lot more, the world would be a better place.
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
It's gonna be very interesting next couple months. I'll tell you that much. As far as the Ice Cube thing, I mean, again, everybody's entitled to their opinion. Everybody is entitled to saying what they want to say. And at the end of the day, whatever he says or is implying, it's up to you to make your own decisions. I mean, he's not he doesn't speak for you. I hope not. So at the end of the day, he thinks and says whatever he feels. So we need to get out of the mindset of being like, oh man, see what this guy. I remember when freaking Celebrity Talk was on the back page of the newspaper, not front page news. Nobody cared.
Oh shit, that's real shit.
Now all of a sudden, all of these people, whether it's Kanye West or Ice Cube or any of these rappers, what they say is like, oh my God, it's life or something. I don't understand. They the same person as me. I mean, I don't glorify any of these dudes because they just the same dude as me. I mean, most of them are my age. So I mean, some of them are a little older, but I don't take any more credit than anybody else. If you look at my closet, I have no basketball jerseys, no football jerseys. People go, why? Don't you like that? I'm like, yeah, it's cool to watch, but I mean, why would I give this dude my money to be like him? If anything, he should be like me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that dude, I'm not into that. I can't do that, man. I can't rock somebody else's stuff, man. I need to rock my own.
Right.
If everybody thinks like that, we have a lot more leaders in this world that wanted to make some changes instead of everybody listening to what Kanye says and then following it.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. That's why I'm big on bringing people up, putting people in positions of power. But I'm just telling you, generalize. What I believe in is pushing Black folks up into positions of power or positions of success, so they can take care of everybody else. Or, you know what? Let me say this. I always hear this word. People always talk about Black excellence, Black excellence, Black excellence. And this is my personal opinion. This is my own opinion. But in my personal opinion, I feel like it's totally used wrong, because every time I see Black excellence, it's, a rich Black guy succeeding, a rich Black guy growing, a rich Black guy, all this stuff, or, building company. Now, don't get me wrong. I definitely believe that deserves to be celebrated and congratulated. Yeah, man, I'm happy that you made success. But to me, what true Black excellence is, it's the doors you open for somebody else to follow, particularly a Black person to follow. What do you leave? So, because to me, that's BS, where it's just left to rich people when there's so many Black folks. Hell, I wish Norris was here, because, heck, it was a homeless dude on the street who freaking talked to me and Norris, talking about, man, I have nothing, but I'm trying to give you guys game so you don't follow my path, so you guys can, find your success and bring it back, open up the door for the next person. And to me, that's what true Black excellence is. It ain't held to these high standards or to these rich guys, or no disrespect to the rich Black folks, but it's not held to you. No, it's held to the people who put in the work and put in the sacrifice to open up doors so we can walk through and find our own success and find betterment or improvement in our lives. Or the next person, or the next young life. All our ancestors that sat, Keith even said it. All those people that just sat in that bar. Oh yeah, bless you. All those Black folks that just sat at that cafe and got beat on and got dragged out and got salt and sugar poured on them and got called every name of the book and did all that and got dragged down and got put in prison. That's Black excellence. Because of what you caused is why I'm able to sit here today doing what I'm doing.
Well, I to say something to that, and a reason why I feel like, and I hate to be so cynical, but I just hate to say this. And the reason why there won't be our generation won't be able to have any Black excellence, because just like you said in all the points, it's like Black excellence and was passed on. And like a lot of these young people, like I said, they're just too distracted to listen. It's like we can't, we can't pass on anything because our message is being blocked. Yes, the generation before us is telling us what not to what to do and how to do it. And some of us are listening and some of us are not. But my fear is us trying to reach the generation after us, and they can't hear us. And they literally can't hear us. And that's why I feel like it's so hard to say Black excellence, which I'm not saying that it's not there, but it's like so many things are just overrunning us trying to explain what not to do to a teenager. It's like I talk to my cousins and kids all the time, and I can just see it in their faces, they don't give a fuck, and they never will, and because of today's world, they don't have to, and it sucks.
Bro, the one thing I've learned is, and then this is just factual with anything, you're not going to reach hundreds or thousands of people. I'll just be honest with you, and this is the truth. Now, there's multiple ways to get give Black folks reparations, but I'm just going to talk about money wise. Like I'm all for reparations, but I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of Black folks is going to get that money. It's going to blow and wind up right back in the situation that they're in. I'm not worried about the people who get that and do nothing with it. Now, it is what it is. You're adult or you're irresponsible, and things are going to happen. What I care about are those 1 or 2 or 3 people that listen and learn to save my money, invest it, build a business, grow things, because they're going to be the ones. Even though maybe not, they're going to be the ones that's going to open up doors. Because you only need one person. You don't need 5,000. You don't need 1 million. It just takes 1, 2, or 3, a couple of people to help out thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people. And that's all. That to me is all I need. So yes, you're right. You're right. I'm with you. Like I talk to kids all the time. I see people. I see them. Like hell, I was that kid at one point in time. Part of the reason why I'm in the situation I'm in now. I was that kid at one point in time, so I know exactly how it is. But but at the same time, like I said, I know I'm not going to reach anybody. But the thing that we should not do is, stop trying. Because if you could get that one kid to listen, man, I mean, you don't know what could happen. And that's why I said it just takes one. And I know it gets tiresome. I know it gets annoying. I know it sucks because every single time you see no, the roll of eyes, it's like, what's the point of this? But if just one person, if it clicks for one person, then to me, that's worth it.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not saying that you should not ever stop reaching it. I'm just saying that it sucks that so many things are blocking their ears and their minds to, like, evolution. I'm just saying, like, we constantly talk and fight and this and that, and it's like our word is just being overrun and that's like how Tim said earlier. It's like if a party do say it, or like if it's not in a movie or something, it's like nobody cares. If the Avengers aren't talking about it, then nobody cares. It just doesn't matter. And it sucks because it's like how do we know about Martin Luther King? How do we know about Malcolm X? Because they're constantly talked about. They're constantly, being told their story, and whether it been like movies back in the day or TV shows or whatever, it's like it's a constant talk about. It's just like Tupac and Biggie have always been constantly talked about. But it's like we don't got anybody like that right now who is just who spoke the word. It's like, yeah, like everybody tells me like Nipsey Hussle. I don't really know too much about Nipsey Hussle. I'm not even going to act like I was a fan or all of that stuff. I couldn't probably tell you one song because I wasn't a fan. Like, I know it's shocking and this and that, but it's like I did hear that he was trying to make changes.
What?
And it's like, it sucks that what happened to him, especially if he was trying to make changes and do things for the LA community and his hometown and stuff like that. It's amazing. But it just sucks that his name will be eventually scratched off and forgotten by this next generation. It's like he wasn't just hip hop; he was so much more. And it's like a lot of people don't see that aspect, and that sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's one of those ones that really hit hard for me. I ain't gonna lie. Like, to be honest with you, if it wasn't for him dying, I probably wouldn't have had this mindset. And I hate to say it like that because it shouldn't have took that for me to start waking up to things. Yeah, that one to me was a hard one for me. That was a hard one for me to take because he was doing a lot. And the thing is, it's like my one friend was saying, he was like, because like I said, he's from that neighborhood. And he was telling me, he said, I could walk around there, I got to see it. And that makes him, and that's where, like I said right there, that's why I call Black excellent. Even though to me it wasn't accomplished, that he really was trying to open up doors and really make a change. And I definitely appreciate what he was trying to do. Like, so I've been listening to him since I was a kid, and I'm not even talking about his music. I'm talking about his words. When the first time I heard him in an interview, he talked about, yeah, man, we need to invest. I said, yeah, that dude was different. So that's what made me a fan of him. It wasn't really his music as much as it was his word and what he was trying to do. And I always appreciate that. So yeah, that was a bad one for me. I didn't like that one. That was a bad one.
All right. Oh god, I just finally realized what's blocking G's face is his mic.
What the heck? Dude, Keith said that hours ago.
Oh yeah, I didn't hear him, but I'll just look at you like the whole time, like, what the heck?
And all the things you say that. You'd be like, Black Nicholas, Trump. Is that a mic?
It's one of those things where you just try to figure something out, and it's just like kill the conversation. I just had to say this real quick.
All the shit you've been doing over there, writing on the board, cleaning up, picking up shit. You want to say that after all this time?
Oh yeah, well, me running the board, I just got just listen to the conversation. I just got 2 more topics to talk about. One is called these are not the final names, but the one is the third option, and the other bit is gonna be the repeater system. I think.
Actually, I will actually vouch for the first one, and the third option. I like that. Yeah. I really do. I would literally like to hear what people have to say about if you had to choose what a third option would really be for just America. It's like, I would truly love to hear people's plans, like knowing everything you know about the system and this and that. How would you choose to actually run this system and make decisions, and knowing that you will always have a foot on your neck just a little bit, so you couldn't make as many changes as you would want to, but it's like, what would you truly do for everybody, all the people, Asians, blacks, whites, Hindu, Japanese, whatever, just every race. Like, I would love to hear that from a lot of people, because I know a lot of people talk about change, but what would you really do? And like, everything you do has to affect one other property. It's like, you can't just help only black people, because then it trickles down and blah 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 this blah 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 that. I would love to hear that.
Yeah, that's why I wrote it down. Just give me something to think about, to kind of like challenge me and see what I can come up with. So it's this. I like thinking of challenges like that. And see what I can come up with. Yeah, go ahead, Gene.
And to me, that's a question we should be asking everybody, no matter what fight they're in, if you agree with them or not, or even the person next to you who you fight marching with or whatever you stand with. I think that is a good question that I always say that you should ask. I get that we all want the same thing, but the question is, what is your plan? What do you want to see? What when all this is said, to me, and this is the question, when all this is said and done, all this fighting, all this crap that we're doing, what is it that you want to see at the end? Because I know what I want to see. What do you want to see? What is the world that do you want to walk out your house and see when this is all over? Like, what is your fight about? Friend or foe? I think it's an important question, because once you hear that answer, you'll start to know where everybody stands, and you'll start to know, who's who.
All right. And as it said, going to like the ice cream thing, I literally have to go, but just real quick, everyone who knows me, I don't rock neither Democrat or Republican, never have, never will. That's it. I know the track record, both political parties. I don't with it at all, but what I do know is, in the meantime, you have to negotiate with the power at hand until you build up and have your own power. And what Ice Cube did when he brought up those
the
6 law,
the plan.
Yeah, no, not the plan, but the laws that he wrote down and would like to see change. I was like, I've been waiting for something like that for a very long time. Something that I would like to have like 10, like 5 pages of laws that all black people can oblige to. It don't matter if you're a male, female, gay, or part of the LGBTQ, wherever, but just a set of rules.
Don't get him started on that.
Yeah, a set of rules where all black people can agree on, a structure. Because, like I said, we have multiple. There's all type of black people out there.
So
But
5 core values,
understand,
basically.
yeah. So like understanding other cultures, yes, there's a lot that they're different, but they have a core value which they all can agree on. Laws that they can all agree on and follow. This is how other cultures operate, and it was cool. If you agree or not with Cube or whatever, it was cool that he just he presented something to have us think about something. It's like, okay, it's cool that he presented that. Now, like I said, now I understand he's a celebrity, and is he to be completely trusted? Hell no. Something which I think all black people we need to look at and be like, hey, can we extend on that? Can we make about 5 pages worth of laws that we would like to change, that we could get down with, that we could put our money to and see that type of change for us? Can we do that? I'd like to see that happen. We're always fighting about all this stuff, but what laws do we need to change? What type of rules can we all agree on and get down to? Just constantly battling and not having no type of structure of any type of source is never going to be a winning battle. Never. We're just going to keep going to a battle with no strategy or plan or anything. When we fight against the police or whatever, once we finally reach to that door, do we have the paperwork to show what type of rules and laws we want to change, but we could all benefit off of? Do we have those documents? Do we have a team, or do we have the money ready to change those laws? Are we ready to make sure that we're on these politicians' asses to make sure that these laws changes do happen? Those are the type of things I started to think about once Q presented those 10 laws that he would like to see changed. Like I told you earlier, it doesn't matter what political party it is because we have to work with one of them. Until we get our own power, we got to work with one of them. And it is what it is, and so. Huh?
Yeah, the one thing I want to say is out of everything, the one thing I disagree with is the 5 pages. I don't think you need 5 pages. I just
I'm just saying the number, like
but no, I just want to say this: all you really need 5 or 10 core things, because again, you don't need a massive amount of stuff. I get what you're saying though, but having just a few things that are easy that everybody can understand, and putting them in place could do a lot more than having 5 pages of things that could become cluttered. If you got these 5 or 10 easy things that we can all look at and agree on, and these are the core values, it's kind of like a virus. One little scrawny little virus to get into your system to affect the entire body. And it's the same thing with that. All you need is a couple of lines of values to be put in place to open up the doors to all kinds of beautiful things. We could put in just a few lines of policies that could be positive for us and for everybody. It doesn't take much.
Terrible choice of words, I'm not gonna lie. Really, a virus probably is the best thing to say right now.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All you need is a virus to affect your whole system. Really? And he's not being he's not being controlled by anybody. Yeah, I don't know about that, buddy. That's a real bad choice of words you put together right there.
And another thing was disappointed with the backlash Hugh got. It's you guys might not agree with what everyone has to say, but at least he presented something for us to
Right.
look at, and just something to get us thinking about for future elections. You know, it gives us something to think about and something to execute during the next 4 years. Like G said, like 10 laws that we all can agree on to present it to the next candidates, before we could try to get these laws changed. And the type of backlash Q got from our own people.
Right.
It's like, damn, how are we going to grow if you guys are going to backlash for every opinion that is presented to the table? If you're going to keep following laws and rules that you didn't put together as a people, it was just thrown at us. We didn't pick these laws. It was given to us. If you're going to keep choosing those type of laws, how the hell we're going to grow? How are we going to get free if we set everyone else's laws, but when someone black come into the picture and present their laws, you want to backlash against that.
At least discuss it. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
at least discuss it. Like,
exactly.
Just discuss it. That's all I'm ever asking for. Like, no, I don't believe in just accepting anybody in these positions. No, like,
of course.
Present something, and then we could discuss it. And then we agree upon this. Just having these people just, make decisions for us and just think, oh, we know what's best for black people, but it's like, no. Some of y'all are thieves in disguise. You may have the same skin color, but you ain't for us.
Exactly.
You try to benefit off of us. That's man.
Yeah.
And like I said,
bring something to the table.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
It's hypocritical. We're gonna complain either way. And that's what is despicable about the backlash. Y'all gonna complain that nobody's trying to step up to the plate. Nobody's trying to be a leader and do nothing. And then when somebody's like, you know what, I'm tired of this, I'm about to come and bring something to the table. Then y'all still want to complain. You can't have it both ways.
Right.
And it might not be perfect now. It could be amended. It can be edited. It can be negotiated. It can be perfected. It's just some type of frame of an idea of letting people know, like, look, this is what, they like, and keep saying that's his opinion, so he can probably link up with some more educated people in those fields to come up with a better plan that, that can really get things done. But at least it's something, man, a starting point.
Yeah, and then exactly, I agree. That's all we really need is just a starting point, but and then discuss it. That's it. That's all we really need. If we did a lot more talking and yelling and arguing and stuff, we would get a lot more things resolved.
But because I said this about the Jay-Z thing and with the NFL, it's like Cap kind of screwed himself when he did that whole. I mean, I know they didn't give him an option, which I agree with 100%. But look at everything that the NFL is doing now. And I'm not saying that Jay-Z has had a giant impact on that, but people ridiculed Jay-Z for being in that meeting and doing everything he did and saying everything he did. But look at the NFL now and look at what they're doing. Like, I mean, come on. Like does anybody think that what's his name would have came out and did an apology if Jay-Z probably wasn't on that seat? I mean, I'm not saying that he had a full effect, but I just hate how they just ridiculed him and without giving it a chance. It's just crazy to me how, just like you guys are saying, it's like we don't even give a black person a chance. And just like Tim said, like they're not doing anything to even try to throw anything out there. It's like, at least if you're going to talk, at least throw something out there first and, do something. Just don't criticize. So, like, that's bullshit.
So I just wanted to say this about the NFL. I agree with what you said, Keith, but I don't want to, shit on the players, but I'm still like, fuck the NFL. The only reason why you did all this is because the heat was hot. The NFL had a chance to do right by us, and they chose to look the other way.
That is very true. 5 years ago, and they had a choice to make an impact before everybody.
Yeah.
They flat said, like, I agree with you. We've already talked about hours about that. So I agree with you 110%.
Yeah, I still have my team. I'm still a fan. I'm still a Raiders fan, whatever. But still, as an organization and for who you guys are, I don't think I don't see through your bullshit. You know, you're only like this now because the shit got hot. If the shit didn't get hot, you still would have been like you were. So nah, like I have no respect to the NFL at all. I mean, I think they're full of shit. You know, it's one of the things that I didn't like when I hear people say, "Yeah, man, we need to hear from these organizations. We need to know where they fucking stand, dude." Why are you asking for things? They ain't never changed. Most of these don't care about us. They're only saying it because it's hot right now. If it wasn't high for the benefit, if they weren't afraid about what may happen to them, they wouldn't give a damn. It would be the same as it was 4 years ago. And same as it was 20 years ago. Same as it was 30 years ago. You know, we over here claiming and wishing for people and holding on to people like, oh, yeah, they're going to, like, what side are you on now because the shit is hot. But it's like they were never on our side to begin with. So, like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I hate when people clamor for all these companies and these corporations and these businesses like they really fucking care. Nah, man, I hate that shit. I really do. It really does annoy me.
Hell no, they don't care.
I
About the bottom dot.
Also,
yeah.
But yeah, you guys, I appreciate once again. Was this like the third episode?
Technically, I would say. I guess it's like. I guess that's how it was. This is the third episode, and then be split into chapters. That's what I'll do.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Once again, I appreciate being on this board. It's cool to hear the opinions of brothers, and you know, this is something I'll get a chance to do on my daily life. So to get around a group of brothers, man, and chatting it up, I always appreciate that, man. Thank you for having me on the show, G. You know, during this whole time, I was looking at this new angle. I was like, whiteboard. I can feel like my business or something right here. I was just thinking like all type of creative ideas to do with this whiteboard while I'm on the panel with you guys. But yeah, you guys, if you want to check me out, you know, my name's right there in on the left corner of my screen. Is Brandon D. Vernon, all social media, so you'll find me there. But all right, you guys, peace out, and I'll talk to you guys later.
All right.
All right, man.
All right. So let me ask the rest of y'all. Y'all want to end it here?
Is this the view? Is this the black view?
I'll put it to you like this. This is what the Man Show should have been. Even though the Man Show was great for its time, I really feel like because I really hate how they don't have a lot of things like that. I get that they're not going to because of the media and stuff like that, but just think for a second, if we were able to actually voice this to the world, like truly, I'm talking about have a live segment. Obviously, it couldn't be 3 fucking hours because, whatever. But it's like if we could shorten this down and actually get on a platform, man, like I said, I mean, we wouldn't last long. That's a given. But I know we would really open people's minds. And, I really, like I said, it's never about money. When it comes to me, it's just like how we probably all feel. It's like, it's about getting the message out there. And I really, if I can't say anything comes from this, I want people to start asking like the difficult questions actually openly. And I think that's the biggest problem. Like, all you guys said, it's like people are so afraid to talk about real shit because of an opinion, but sometimes you just gotta ask people real fucked up shit, like just to see where their heads at. But because of the consequence of people's lack of insecurity or fear or whatever, it just doesn't happen that often. I wish we could openly talk about things like this in public. Couldn't be at a bar and having this conversation because you just know that somebody would come in and say something, probably not even to like disagree. It's just to agitate. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's the problem right now. What you just said. Technically, we can have this on the open. That's what we're doing. YouTube is 100% public. If you get enough people creating buzz about this, oh, they're gonna watch it. Think about it. Kevin Hart got in trouble for he said years ago. Why? Because he's hot. Everybody looked back at the old shit he was doing when he wasn't and said, hey, look what this dude said. I don't like that. That goes for any of y'all that's thinking about running for politics. This shit right here.
I'm good.
So, I mean, this is exactly. This is a soapbox right here. I mean, like I said, I wasn't joking. Is this the black view? Like, if we actually, it's not that if we can get the world to say it. It's if we can be consistent about talking about it, people would listen.
Yeah.
The difference between people saying, I wish we could do something, and people actually making it happen is some people just say they wish, and some people actually get out and do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, in this whole conversation, I've literally been at work, got off, grabbed my nephews, went out, trained them, and I've still been on this whole call. Like there's nothing. If G says, "Hey man, I want you to be on the fan," hey, fuck it, I'm with it.
Yeah, exactly.
There was times I was quiet because I had some other stuff to do, but I showed up.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
It's just about time.
But change can't happen. Change cannot happen if everybody's worried about this and that. I mean, if you got 20 people to choose from, I'm pretty sure 5 can get on at a designated time and get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Timing is everything. And like I tell people, like, I get that people's time is precious, especially right now. And it's like, you know, if you want, like, or just like he just said, it's like, if you want to make change, then yeah, you need to take time out of your day. It's like, yeah, I've been doing other stuff. I literally ate food. You know, I did a lot of things. I talked to her. Like, yeah, you know, we all were doing certain things behind the scenes, but it's like, yeah, that's the one good thing about Zoom calls and these free apps. It's like, at the end of the day, use these platforms to your ability to make change. Don't just use a Zoom call to talk about nonsense. It's like, we're actually doing something. Yeah, yes, I really hope that this does resonate with a lot of people. I know that on my Facebook, it always pops up that so many people watched the first one. And I'm always shocked to see how many people actually listen to it, even if it was for a minute or you know, they just hit it or this or that. At least they, you know, to see how many people actually took the time to actually even give a shit literally is amazing to me. You know, and like I said, I'm gonna like add the other ones. I just haven't done it because my upload speed has been slow as hell, and these files are big as shit. So it's like I haven't got around to it, but I'm going to at work because I get better reception at work. But this is just so beautiful, you know, and I do love every second of it because me and G for the last 16 years have talked about this so much, and we've debated things. Like, I wish that we could have started this long time ago, but you know, it's a better time than never. Because I don't see a lot of people on YouTube, because I actually go on YouTube. I'm not saying that I don't see a lot of people talking individually about it, but it's just funny how a lot of people can't get multiple people together for a long period of time talking about a subject. And that's the crazy part about it. I'm not talking about the, you know, the breakfast clubs or nothing like that, because they can only talk about something else. But like, if you go on YouTube and you go on there and see like 4 or 5 people talking about one issue or multiple issues, you don't see it a lot. You just don't. So like, I mean, maybe I'm not looking hard enough, maybe. I haven't personally seen it, so I'm really hoping that this resonates with the world. Just like you said, I'm hoping that it gets to asking questions of higher ups. I really am. Like everything we talk about sports and everything we talk about the injustices of the world, I'm really hoping that they see like regular people are talking about this because just like I said before, a lot of people are so afraid to talk about it in public, because you might get kicked out of an establishment or it might start a shooting or a riot or something. So yeah, I'm really hoping that this does resonate with not just America, but the world, but like mostly America. And because that's where we live. I mean, it's no offense to the other countries of the world, but I want change here at home more than anywhere else.
No, fair enough. Agree.
I mean, I think that we've been so worried about for the last like 40 years, 30 years, we've been so worried about we want the world to change. And like, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but I think that we forget that, America, it starts for us with America to change, not the world. And I think that's what we need right now, America to change. And then we got to think about the world, because we've been thinking about the world changing, like free the world, heal the world, and all this shit. But we need to heal America. That's what we need to do. We need to fix what's here at home. And I think that people are just forgetting that. It's like, I don't like how that just gets put on the back burner so much. It's just. Excuse me.
Yeah, man. It all comes down to consistency.
Exactly.
Yep. And so,
nobody thinks about the way we're talking until you talk about it, and then someone goes, "Oh man, I can see that point," or "I feel that." But if it's not consistent, if 6 months from now someone hears it again, they're like, "Oh yeah, I remember somebody said something like that." So. Yeah, we just really need to be consistent with it. If we want change, as the guy sitting on this phone, then it starts with us communicating it and putting it out into the fucking world.
and that's what I kind of made this for. And yeah, I mean, you're right. So y'all always welcome on here. And again, I want to thank everybody for coming on here. I definitely appreciate y'all. I know y'all got a lot going on. I know a lot of y'all have something to do. But for y'all to take the time out of your lives to come on here, and have a conversation, man, like, I mean, all I can say is thank y'all, man. I definitely appreciate it. And from all the people who came in before that aren't here today, and for all y'all who are here today, man, I really do appreciate y'all, taking time out of your lives to come on here and talk and give your point of view. I appreciate that a lot.
Likewise, man. I appreciate everybody's perspective. It's not, about if everybody's going to agree on every topic, but the fact that we can come together and talk about it, I really value everybody's opinion, because it gives me, it gives me insight on other people's beliefs, and if we can all understand each other, then we can come to a common ground and, be able to actually coexist. I think that's a problem. Humans, we're so clashing, we don't even care about what other people think. We're so in our heads. So appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Yep. You too, man.
All right. Well, I think this is a good time to end it after we all said our P's and Q's. So, does anybody want to shout their social media out real quick?
Good. At my alias is Tim the Toolman Taylor. Please
dope.
don't kidnap me.
You can follow me at The Real J Smooth, THA Real J Smooth, on Facebook, Instagram.
Keith?
Oh yeah, just yeah. That's my name. Michael Turner. Uh, Biggs X26 on Xbox and PlayStation. I need some more people to play with because some people.
Hey, hold on, hold on. I want to make a video. I want to make a video. You know what's going on right now with my PlayStation. Well, I'm gonna make a video on that. You know what's going on with that.
I said, I play everything. Get on. I literally have both systems when it comes to the Xbox and the PS5. So we got 3 switches in this house. Get on, get smacked. Let's get it done.
For sure. All right, and y'all can find my links in the description down below. Now, I want to thank y'all for checking this one out, and yeah, thank y'all for attending, and yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Since by the time this podcast comes out, basically, this will be pretty much the last podcast for the year. And I wanted to take the time to just say a couple of things since this is the end of 2020. And I'm not going to lie, I'm so happy that we're done with this. I'm going to be honest. I'm happy that we're done with this fucked up year. I mean, this year has been crazy and hard for many people. I mean, I didn't even come out unscathed, and I know this one's going to be a downer. My bad. Just, things happen. It's life. But I just wanted to leave everyone with a couple of words before we get out this fucked up year. One, for anyone who made it through this year, man, be grateful. Definitely be grateful. I know I am. Because this year has not been easy for a lot of people. And I'm not here to tell you my sob story. I'm just here to leave you with a couple of messages. But yeah, this year has not been easy for a lot of people. It's been pretty scummy, pretty crappy, just straight up fucked up. I mean, I don't know why I'm sugarcoating shit, but it's fucked up. With that being said, the last words I want to leave y'all with is this. If you haven't talked to any of your peoples in a while, like any of your friends, family members, loved ones, cousins, brothers, aunties, uncles, friends, take the time and say what's up, man. Shout them out. Say hello. Say, hey, I hope you've been well. Because I'll be honest with you, it definitely does suck when you think about things and, before you can say anything to people, it's kind of too late, and you just find out randomly that, they're not here no more, and it kind of sucks. So with that being said, I want to just say, appreciate the people around you, appreciate the people that are in your life, because you don't know what will happen in the future and how they may be taken away. If you're a parent with kids, hug them very close, keep them close, tell them you love them. If you have a wife or a girl, hug them, keep them close, tell them, hey, I'm happy that you're here with me. Just tell them how you feel. For a lot of people, it's been tough, and that's just some real ish. And I'm not here to be a downer, but I'm just being real right now. That it's been a rough year for a lot of us, and it's been kind of sucks trying to get through. So I do want to make sure that just take the time out and just appreciate the things that you got. If life ain't really going right now, and if you're able to, don't look at this, depending on your situation, as a loss. Try to find opportunities through this bad time to maybe get your life in order and change things up. And yeah, don't forget about the people who are there or who have been there. All that crap and all those dramas that you have, man, you gotta let that go. It ain't even worth it. At the end of the day, when things are said and done, and it's all done, it's not even worth it at the end. You gotta let some of that petty stuff go. Not on some real. I mean, it's 2020, man. It's been just a garbage year. But even though this year has been filled with trash and mess and just, again, like garbage, basically. Like I tell people a lot, kind of where I was raised, where, there may be trash all over the place, but, if you dig through the trash, you'll find treasure. And that's what you got to do. Just find treasures where you can find it and keep it close and enjoy it and be happy about it. But at the end of the day, because I could ramble forever, I don't want to ramble too long. I said it earlier, I'm going to say it again. Just tell your loved ones that, you miss them. Keep, your peoples, close. At least within ear distance. At least that. Give people a call if you ain't heard from somebody in a while. Just tell them you said what's up. Because again, things could change at any point in time. And one thing that is very true is that there is no second chances. When it's done, it's done. And we just gotta accept it or figure out how to get through things. With that being said, by the time this one comes out, it will be pretty much a couple of days before Christmas. So, like I said at the beginning, I'm going to say right here, happy holidays. Stay safe. Appreciate the life that you have. Appreciate the loved ones that are still in your life. Say what's up to your peoples that you ain't talked to in a while. Make peace. Try to figure out how to find prosperity in this life. Be safe and be good.